Supreme Chancellor Obi-Wan Kenobi by Stone Freak. Chapter 44. Padmé is sad. Padmé stares at the clock on her bedside table. She knows it's time to get up and get ready to face the day, but she doesn't want to. She wants to stay in bed and just pull her duvet over her head and not leave her room until at least tomorrow. The room is still dark, the blinds drawn, with not a bit of outside light allowed inside. She's tired, she's sad, she's angry. Angry with herself for allowing things to go this far. She's resentful of her own marriage. She resents that she got married, and she hates herself for it. She doesn't regret or resent Anakin. How could she? She loves him so much. But the marriage? It's a big dark secret that tears at their souls constantly because they have to hide it from the rest of the galaxy. Anakin broke his oaths to the Order to marry her, and so they're trapped in secrecy. Anakin has said that after the war is over, maybe he'll resign from the Order and they can finally be together in the open. She can finally tell her friends and trusted confidants, her handmaidens, and her family. Anakin can finally tell Obi-Wan, his family. It's a dream, a lovely rose-colored dream where everything is perfect and they're so happy. But now she knows the reality of what will come. Anakin will lose his adopted culture, will leave his calling behind. What will he do if he's not a Jedi helping people? Perhaps he'll be a mechanic. He likes that. He might be happy with that. Padmé will lose her standing. She will lose her role as senator and her ability to effect change and help people in the galaxy. Can she be happy despite that? She doesn't think so, even with Anakin at her side. Once upon a time, yes, but she's been in politics too long now. It's one of the things that define her as a person. What is she without it? Should their marriage be brought out into the open, she will lose all of it. A secret relationship is nothing. It can be explained and understood. But a secret marriage? Sworn before the gods of Naboo? Oh, even if her yearly approval ratings don't fall enough to cause a re-election, the reigning monarch of Naboo can still unseat its senator. It will all come down to the monarch currently ruling when the truth comes out, or perhaps even the monarch after that. It is a mark against her that will never fade away. Perhaps it is more fair if they both lose what they have aside from each other. But even so, resentment. The secret of their marriage weighs heavy on them, because they have to hide it from everyone else. They swore never to keep anything at all from each other, and so they've endangered the secrets of the Republic. They've told each other military or political secrets they should not have, because they swore not to keep anything from each other. They promised each other complete honesty in all things. How can they keep secrets from each other when one of the most important aspects of their lives must stay secret from everyone else? Oh, Padmé knows. She can trust her handmaidens with it, but if Anakin has no one to tell, how could she tell someone? It would be so gravely unfair to her husband if she can lighten the burden of their secret while he cannot. So she doesn't. She holds it in, even as it burns and rips her apart from the inside, claws at the very foundation of her faith and culture. You do not keep a marriage a secret on Naboo, not unless you are ashamed. And if you feel shame about your spouse, why would you swear yourself to them before the gods? She rolls over, buries her face in her pillow, and screams. She's exhausted. If only they had waited, not with being together, not with their love, but with their marriage. They've endangered information that needed to stay secret, and she broke her friend's trust. She promised Obi-Wan she wouldn't tell anyone but L.A., but she did. Without even a second thought, she did. She's done it before, too. She's discussed Senate secrets with Anakin without a second thought. She has never had an actual reason to. He's not actually interested for the most part, but no secrets means no secrets. He's told her about his own missions for the same reason. It breaks her heart. How did it come to this? She let this happen. They had agreed not to, and then just before they entered the arena on Geonosis, She could have died knowing she rejected him, and in that final moment she couldn't bear the thought. So they crossed the line, and she didn't know where to stop. They married in secret as soon as Anakin was released from the hospital with his prosthetic arm. Even worse still than everything else, all the secrets she's kept from others were revealed to Anakin, all the trust she's broken. She has not spoken of her doubts with Anakin despite all their promises. She is hiding something from him. How can she explain what she feels without hurting him? The door to her bedroom slides open. "My lady." Sabé's voice rings out hushed but clear. She doesn't answer. How can she when tears threaten to thicken her voice? Movement, the rustling of Sabé's dress, and the feeling of the mattress giving under added weight, and then Sabé's warmth at her back, strong arms pulling her into her best friend's arms. Padmé clutches Sabé's arm. She's always known so well what Padmé needs. "Should I cancel your commitments for the day, Padmé?" A sweet whisper. Only in these quiet, intimate moments will Sabé call her by her first name. "No," Padmé croaks. "Let me just stay here for a while longer. Just a while longer." Sabé pulls her in closer and squeezes her for a moment. "Do you want me to leave?" "No." Padmé feels like a child, small and sad. She should be stronger than this, but she allows herself the momentary weakness. No one can be strong all the time. She closes her eyes and counts Sabé's breaths, finding some small comfort in her best friend's arms. "It'll be all right, Padmé. You'll see." Sabé whispers and presses a small kiss to her cheek. Padmé falls back asleep, knowing Sabé will wake her up when the time comes. A Twi'lek stands inside the Senate office building's lobby, steeling herself. Her eyes are sharp as she looks around, careful to appear unassuming. She blends well into the background. She's had years to hone that particular talent. Her liquid twitches briefly, and she takes a deep breath, smoothing her dress out. Showtime! She walks through the Senate office building, and no eyes fall on her. She has long since learned how to move unseen as well, hidden in plain sight. Face placid, but with a small smile. A Twi'lek woman without a smile on her face draws attention. It has always galled her, probably always will, but it is beyond her power to change. She carries her bag casually, regardless of its contents. She focuses on her breathing to keep it slow, despite the slight uptick of her heart rate. Click, click, click. Heels against the polished floors until finally she reaches her destination. The secretary at the desk confirms her appointment before he sends a mission on a comm, no doubt to the senator inside. She waits. Time ticks by slowly, and she deliberately does not clench her hand around the bag's shoulder straps. "You can go inside." She says her thanks with a smile and moves on. Almost there, she's so close to her goal now. The door opens with a swoosh, and she's greeted by the sight of a grand office, and the person she's meeting looks up from his desk. "Oh, welcome," Senator Organa says with a kind smile on his face. "Thank you, Senator, and thank you for meeting with me." She walks further into the room, and the human leaves his desk. He shakes her hand with a strong and sturdy grip. "No, but..." Before he can finish his sentence, the door swishes open behind her. "Senator, I apologize for interrupting, but you have an urgent comm from Queen Breha," the Togrutan secretary calls, wringing his hands. "Pardon me, I have to take this. Do sit down, I'll be right back." "No worries, Senator. Take your time." She watches him leave the office with his secretary, and then she's all alone.